the lightning.
Welcome back to The Drama, the podcast where we unpack South African pop culture with all its mess, magic, and money moves. I'm Neo, your host, your chaos coordinator, and your plug for what's really going down in Mzansi. Now, let's get into the drama. For our very first segment, I'm bringing you 10 hots and 10 nots, the official temperature check of the culture. Think of it as the pop culture weather report, what's heating up and what's cooling off. So let's roll in at number 10.
For this episode, the hot and nots could be replaced with a different list. This list actually tracks to one of my favorite, if not one of the most amazing female singers. Her name is Phoebe Bridgers. I love her music and her band, so I thought I could rate her favorite songs of mine from least to best, including the top 10 list of songs that I have chosen, which are my top 10 list of songs. So at number 10, I would say Garden Song is probably number 10. Number 9, Chinese Satellite. The names are different. Number 8, I See You. Number 7, Kyoto, as in the city. Number 6, Motion Sickness. One is very popular. Number 5, I Know the End. Number 4, Christmas Song. Number 3, Waiting Room. And number 2, Georgia. And at number 1, Moon Song. Thank you very much. Right, let's start with dessert butter bread. Chody has launched dessert bowl butter at pop-up bagels at all pop-up bagels location. This caption was posted on Pop-Up Bagels' official Instagram website. At Brett Bites, dessert bowl butter is now live at all Pop-Up Bagels locations. This looks absolutely delicious and has sparked a unique idea in my mind of dessert-themed breakfast, of even candy flavored butter. I definitely need to try this, or would like to, and I'm seriously considering creating a reinvention which would be inspired by Brett, and thankful that she has brought this idea to the table. I feel this ties in quite nicely to our next talking point, girlhood, which I felt quite inspired to talk about, so let's get into it. Girlhood is a community, a virtual understanding that female empowerment can become as accessible as we allow it to. A moment in time, a movement, a momentum. Girlhood is being there for your bestie on her first day. It's decorating and celebrating, highlighting and prioritizing self-care and your mental health, and I'm so immensely grateful for its rise in shared spaces. While we watch our women grow, we're holding iced coffees, buying the candles, the stickers, the silly little treats. We grow to dancing in our kitchens, being there through new phases, and we laugh, wander, decorate, sip, we repeat, we grow too. Girlhood has taken up such a big scene. Girlhood is online. It's all about the coffee runs, the inside jokes, the playfulness. These rituals are easy to share. That accessibility is part of the power. Platforms like TikTok reward specificity over perfection. The algorithm doesn't ask, is this impressive? It asks, is this relatable? Girlhood thrives in that environment because it's built on shared experience rather than hierarchy. It also became an analytical platform because it allows women to reflect collectively, not in isolation. Instead of privately questioning their choices, routines, or identities, they're doing it in conversation with each other. It suggests that joy, play, and curiosity are not distractions from growth, they are part of it. It gives language to everyday experience and treats joy, curiosity, and connection as worthy of attention. In doing so, it doesn't just reflect culture, it actively shapes it. With a week soon approaching and personally returning to the University of Cape Town for the real life event, I really want to get into the culture. There's something about a week culture that you can't really explain until you're in it. It's part excitement, part chaos, part sensory overload. Everyone's moving, everyone's new. Everyone's trying to find their rhythm at the same time. What I love about campus culture, especially during a week, is that it's one of the few spaces where curiosity is still encouraged. You're allowed to explore, to ask questions, to wander into rooms you weren't planning to be in, to try things on without needing them to stick forever. There's music playing somewhere. People sitting on steps like they've known each other for years. Flyers in your hand that you'll probably never read, but somehow they still matter in the moment. It's energy, it's movement, it's possibility. This isn't just about orientation schedules or societies. It's about community building, about how environments shape people, about what happens when you put thousands of individuals into one space and tell them, this is yours now. So as a week approaches, I'm not just going back to campus, I'm stepping back into a living, breathing cultural moment, and I'm really excited to experience it, document it, and bring pieces of it back here. We'll talk more once I'm there, but for now, a week energy is officially loading.
Alright. Enough ratings, enough rankings. Let's switch gears. Not in the charts, not on the For You page, because sometimes the best way to understand South Africa is to treat it like a myth, a fable, a bedtime story with too much drama. We've reached that point in the show where reality bends, so let me take you into our next segment, Mzansi mythology.
The Oracle of the Woolies. Rotisserie chicken. Alright. We've seen heartbreak. But sometimes legends are born not from chaos, but from craving. This next tale is whispered in grocery aisles and checkout queues, passed down through generations of students, moms, bachelors, and busybodies. It's not about a myth you read in ancient books. It's the one that lives in Woolies aisles, under warm lamps and cling wrap. This, dear listener, is the story of the oracle of the Woolies rotisserie chicken. In the land of plenty, where debit cards tremble and baskets overflow, there existed one prophecy every South African knew, the oracle of Woolies chicken. Some claimed it healed heartbreak. Others swore it summoned ancestors to Sunday lunch. For decades, it sat behind its plastic veil, gleaming under the golden light, a quiet symbol of salvation and indulgence. Families quarreled over lemon and herb versus sticky barbecue, yet all bowed before its plastic throne, warm and perfumed with destiny. For it was written, when the week is long and cooking feels impossible, the oracle shall whisper, "Take me home." Each evening, as the sun dipped behind the mountains and the traffic thickened like gravy, the faithful gathered. Office warriors, hungover students, gym enthusiasts pretending to meal prep. They came weary but hopeful, drawn to that sacred shelf near the back of the store, the altar of Woolworths. They awaited patiently, necks craning for the fresh drop. A staff member would emerge from the back, haloed in steam, holding trays like sacred offerings. And when the heat lamps flicked on, the people rejoiced. Some took one. The bold took two. But all left knowing, tonight I shall feast. At home, rituals varied. Some ate from the tray itself, standing at the counter in quiet reverence. Others plated it delicately, pretending it was homemade. Lovers tore at it in silence. Flatmates fought over the lost wing. With each bite, the oracle revealed its power. The way the skin crackled, the way the scent filled the room like incense, it did not judge. It simply comforted. It understood that sometimes the body craves what the heart cannot name. This was no mere chicken. This was therapy in a foil-lined tray. But as with all holy things, temptation followed. The oracle's wisdom was not meant for everyone. Some disrespected the ritual, heating it in the microwave until it grew soggy and silent. Others lied, claiming they made it from scratch. And so the oracle remains. It feeds the tired, the lonely, the overworked, and the heartbroken. It has seen tears, first dates, and paydays. It asks for nothing, yet gives everything. And every South African knows when life feels uncertain, when the fridge feels empty, the oracle will be waiting. Still warm. Still ready. Still divine. Thus ends the tale of the Oracle of the Woolies rotisserie chicken.
Alright, so we've given you legends and myths, but now it's time for your stories. Welcome to What's the Drama, where the floor is yours. Think of this as the group chat gone public. You send in the drama, we unpack it, and together we make sense of the chaos. So hit me up, send it in, and let's see what's actually going on. We don't judge, we just dive in. So whether it's friendship layers, roommate debacles, office politics, or that one cousin who can't keep quiet at the braai, we don't judge. We just dive in. We'll respond right here in real time because sometimes the tea deserves a second opinion. Now, you might have heard people say something that sounds like loss in South Africa and wondered exactly what that means. Well, in true Oxford style form, here's the definition. Loss. Adjective. Carefree, unrestrained or easygoing, relaxed or free, not held tightly or constrained. It basically means lose, but in behavior, energy, or style. So this segment is called Los the Drama. This is the space to let go, to shake off the chaos of the week and reset before we step back into it. Here we explore the little things that actually help. Maybe it's a meditation app that makes your brain shut up for 5 minutes. A new tea recipe that smells like calm in a cup. Or a fun micro challenge. Los the drama one way or another, because after all the hype, the gossip, the myths, and the madness, sometimes the best move is to just let go.
Listen, you know tea, real tea, the leaves, the kettle, the cup. That tea is calm. You drink it. You relax. You mind your business. When brewing a cup of tea from loose leaves, the first step is for the person to choose the type of tea they wish to drink, such as black, green, oolong, white, or herbal. Each variety has its own flavor profile and brewing requirements. Next, they measure the leaves, typically using about 1 teaspoon of water. For a stronger flavor, slightly more leaves can be used. You can heat the water to the appropriate temperature for the tea type. If using a teapot, the individual may pre-warm it with hot water to maintain temperature. The tea leaves are placed into an infuser strainer or directly into the teapot. Then you can pour hot water over the leaves, allowing the tea to steep. The steeping time may vary by type of tea you have chosen. For black tea, it will take about 3 to 5 minutes. Green tea, it will take about 2 to 3 minutes. White tea will take 4 to 5 minutes. Oolong tea takes about 3 to 5 minutes. And herbal teas and or tea takes about 5 to 7 minutes. Once the desired strength is reached, whoever is making the tea removes the leaves by lifting out or straining the tea into a cup, preventing over steeping. Finally, they add milk, sweeteners, or lemon as desired before enjoying the tea, appreciating its aroma and flavor. Before we wrap up, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone tuning in, commenting, sending your stories, and just vibing with me here. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to do it all again next time.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.